Hey, how's it going, Virgo? It's Robin here. Thanks, guys, for joining me for your March 2022 Wealth and Abundance Tarot card reading. So I do like to do these readings because they show like tips and tricks or any gifts coming in or any other surprises that you need to be aware of when it comes to your house of money. I will be using the Crystal Vision Tarot card deck, and this is just an absolutely stunning deck. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. I would like to remind thank you very much for commenting and subscribing to my channel, guys. So I don't do big long intros, so let's just get going into your reading. I'm just going to do a little bit of a deck clear. So Virgo, in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, House of Money, what's going on in March 2022? Let's have a look here. So we have the Five of Swords. So, okay, so this is definitely a case of having to watch your back a little bit, okay? Because there is somebody around you, and they're not going to hesitate to shift something over to you, okay? So, like in a blame sense, so this could have something to do with some sort of, I'm getting the words like lawsuit, or if there's a car accident, whoever's fault it is, they're not going to take that onto their shoulders and step up and do the right thing, you know? So if there's something going on, some sort of repair that needs to be done, let's think if you're in a landlord-tenant situation, and you're the tenant, you're a landlord, well, that's not my business, I don't really care about it. So I see something where you guys are basically, somebody's going to try and hand you the short end of the stick. So you need to be aware of this a little bit. Like, really check out this Five of Swords here, where somebody is like shooting swords, like daggers, into the back, and then walking away going, oh, well, you know, I'm done. I don't really need to do anything else here for Virgo, because I kind of explained away or laid blame at somebody else's feet. But this person is ultimately responsible to pay that bill or invoice or whatever it is. So I really love how the female character in the card, she's going to take those, you know, kind of daggers in the back, and she's not backing down. Like, she knows she's right. She's like really like pure. The intention is pure. You can see that from her outfit, right? She's just got this really high energy. So let's follow this card up for you, because this is not cool when people do that, you know, and they're just like, oh, I don't think so. Okay, so there is going to be some sort of advantage coming in for you guys. So this is very interesting, okay? So there's somebody going to come in and help you find a way to recover your money with the Three of Pentacles, okay? So there is some sort of creation of wealth going on here. So there's going to be somebody like just passing the buck. They're like, no, that's got nothing to do with me. But don't worry, because somebody's going to come in and show you how to handle this situation, especially if you're not really into sort of the legal side of things. You know, you could have a neighbor that has been through the same situation as you, or, you know, something. I just see something going on where somebody's going to try and do a little bit of like a fraudulent behavior, really like slippery and not very cool. But with the Three of Pentacles, it looks like there's a very well-meaning, kind of a close connected earth sign. This is going to be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this could even be yourself that dedicates time to like learning about this, like what are my rights, okay? Because there's so many people that once they're just sort of faced with a situation that, okay, well, this is your fault and I'm not helping you, they'll kind of go, oh, okay, you know, but this is not a time for you guys to back down at all, because this is well and truly somebody else's like invoice to pay, or, you know, some sort of situation that could cost you money, where they should be picking up the price tag, okay? So, got a card fall out here. I'm just going to write something down, guys. So the card that fell out of the deck here was the Emperor card, okay? So this is the type of energy that, okay, this is the message that I'm getting from it. So remember what I was saying before about, you know, if somebody doesn't show up to help you, you're going to have to really stand up on your own 2 feet and fight your own battle sometimes, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Like, go and do some research. Is there any sort of free legal advice or something like that? And the Emperor card is going to come in because it's saying to me that this just might not be the only time that somebody's ever going to try to rip you off or lay the blame on someone else, and then they just kind of whistle away scot-free here. So this is going to be a really important thing for you guys to learn how to do, okay? So not back down when somebody else is obviously responsible to pay for something, you know? So this is kind of going to be a little bit of a lesson for you guys to really watch out for your contracts too. Like if you're signing a lease, who's responsible for what? If you're leasing a vehicle, you know, if you're in any sort of situation where you need the other person to be responsible for any sort of damages or any sort of whatever incurred expense that is falling onto your shoulders, this is a time for you guys to just say no, because that other person who is responsible for this, they probably got a long history of walking away and just leaving other people with the bill. But honestly, there is some help here for you guys. And really start educating yourself on your rights, because so many people just, they kind of sit back and say, oh, well, that's just the way it's going to be, okay? You want to think about little things too, like your cell phone bill being tripled or whatever it is, something like that, where you can just phone and say, what is going on here? And why am I not getting the best deal for myself? So this is something with the Emperor that you can really step into going into the future so that you are protected and you know your rights, okay? So don't let this swindler get away, because they should pick up the price tag for you instead of you, okay? So whew, that's all I'm getting, Virgo. I'm gonna go. Bye.